Um, Hello all. So I wanted to show you a quick tech tool, and you may like it and be interested in it and want to know more. And you may be like, I don't want to have anything to do with that, which is also okay. But if you do, feel free to reach out, and I'm happy to do something separate for you, like to sit down or do something for the grade level. But in the meantime, I'm just going to do a quick once over of some things that it can do for you to decide how you feel about it. So this is actually Desmos, which is that EOG calculator that's embedded and the one you're probably already actively using with your students. But this is kind of like Desmos's version of Nearpod, and I figured most everybody would be familiar with that. But if you're not familiar with Nearpod, it's essentially where you can kind of create a living PowerPoint. Something similar to that is also Pear Deck, where you create something for the kids, but they can actively interact with what you're putting on the screen. You can get back instant data for like an open response question or anything like that. So you might be asking, Rachel, why would I use Desmos versus Nearpod or Pear Deck? And the primary reason is because this is specific to mathematics, and so there's some things that you can create that you could only do here. And so I'm going to show you those today. So the first thing I'm going to show you is when you get to teacher.desmos.com, and you can see that up here. You can go to featured collections, and let's say I know fifth grade's doing fractions right now, so highlight fractions here. And so let's say I'm interested in this one. I can click on it. So a couple things here. You can assign that to a class you've created. But if you want to see what it looks like for the students, you can see a student preview, and it'll kind of show you what the kid would see. And there's also a teacher guide here at the top that kind of walks you through how you might discuss each slide. So there's that. Full disclosure, the ones that are kind of like pre-created, some of them are okay, and they can be edited and all the good things, but there are not many from elementary. And I personally have never been the super fan of things that are pre-created anyway, just because I'm like, got to put my own spin on it. So with that in mind, if you're like Rachel, I'm interested in the features, but not necessarily some of these pre-done ones, you can go to custom activities, which is what I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, I'm interested in that. Create new activity, and then name your activity. So I'm just going to name it Horn Fractions. Oh, Lord. Fractions. Create new activity. Okay. So, essentially here, all these items on the left are the ones that are like specific to math, and also some things that they might see through like a Mastery Connect like item based question. So there's some card sort. You can create a table. If they're doing like functions, you can have them do a graph, which I know fifth grade does a little bit of. Check boxes, multiple choice, ordered list. So there's just some extra items there that if you're interested, feel free to let me know. Okay, that's it.